Pay close attention to what I'm about to say because this will completely change the way you interact with women. Have you ever felt like a woman is showing interest in you, but you're not sure if it's genuine attraction? Well, what she doesn't know is that there are invisible signals. Signals she doesn't even realize she's receiving, that can trigger her desire for you. Today, I'm going to reveal how to tap into those signals to create attraction, even before she knows what's happening. But first, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you don't miss out on more advice like this. What I'm about to teach you is powerful, but it only works if you apply it correctly. 1. Discover the look that makes her want you before she realizes it. A well-placed look has the power to unleash unconscious desire in a woman. I'm not talking about a casual glance, but a prolonged look that holds tension. A look that penetrates and doesn't need words. This type of look sparks curiosity in her, making her wonder why she can't stop thinking about you. If you hold eye contact just a second longer than usual, you'll be planting the seed of desire. 2. The subconscious body language that guarantees she thinks about you at night. Body language speaks far more than words, and most of the time, women aren't aware of what they're picking up on. Maintain a relaxed yet confident posture, move with assurance, and subtly invade her personal space. This generates invisible tension that lingers in her mind even when you're not around. That sensation will keep her thinking about you, even if she doesn't know why. 3. The invisible touch. How to create a physical connection without physical contact. Sometimes, physical contact isn't necessary to create a connection. Use your proximity and the warmth of your presence to generate a feeling of intimacy. When you get close enough, she'll sense your energy, making her feel there's something between you, even without touch. This strategy works because it triggers her need for closeness without seeming intrusive. 4. The secret of the almost kiss. Make her beg for more without saying a word. The almost kiss is an extremely effective technique to build tension. Get close enough as if you're about to kiss her, but stop right before it happens. That pause will create a burst of desire in her mind, leaving her in a state of anticipation. What remains incomplete creates more desire than what's given too easily. She will crave that kiss, and that desire will keep her thinking about you. 5. How to use your everyday movements to generate intrigue and constant desire. The small movements you make, how you adjust your clothes, walk, or touch your face, can generate desire if done with intention. Women subconsciously pick up on these details, and when you do them confidently, you create intrigue. Make each movement seem deliberate and controlled, and she'll begin to see you as someone who has command over himself and his surroundings. 6. Turn small silences into explosive moments of attraction. Silence, when used properly, can be your greatest ally in seduction. During a conversation, don't feel the need to fill every gap with words. Sometimes, a simple silence, combined with a deep look, can generate more attraction than any witty line. This kind of pause lets tension build, making her wonder what you're thinking, and she'll want to know more. 7. The subtle gesture that will make her remember you even when she's with others. If you perform a unique gesture, something uncommon, whenever she sees that gesture or something similar, she will think of you. It can be as simple as touching your lip, adjusting your sleeves, or giving a particular smile. This gesture will be engraved in her mind, and whenever she sees someone do something similar, she'll be reminded of you. Don't underestimate the power of these small details. 8. The hidden proximity technique that generates instant fascination. Proximity is a powerful tool when used subtly. Don't aggressively invade her personal space, but get close enough so she feels your presence. This creates a kind of tension that makes her more aware of you. The key is not to be too obvious. It should feel natural, but at the same time, she should sense that you're close enough for her brain to react. 9. How to make her feel your presence without being physically close. Presence doesn't always have to be physical. You can make a woman feel like you're there, even when you're not, by using messages, photos, or subtle reminders of moments you shared. Send her something that reminds her of a special moment or something only you two understand. This will keep your presence alive in her mind. 10. Use your words to create uncontrollable fantasies in her mind. The power of words is immense. Use descriptions that make her imagine scenarios without being direct. Suggest what could happen without saying it outright. Women respond well to imagination, and when you give them something to think about, something they can build in their minds, you start controlling their fantasies. If you can achieve this, you'll be in her thoughts day and night. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know that you've taken in all the knowledge from the video so far. For more exciting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it later. Let's continue. Master the mind game. How to become her greatest temptation. Men, if you're tired of getting the same disappointing results, constantly trying to get a woman's attention without success, it's time to play a new game. It's not just about what you say or do. It's about how you control her mind. Today, I'll teach you how to become the ultimate temptation for a woman, how to make her desire you in ways she can't even understand. Ready to transform how you attract women? Subscribe to the channel and hit the like button now, because what you're about to discover is a secret weapon that will make you irresistible. 1. The mental technique that awakens unconscious, deep fantasies. To master her mind, you must first activate fantasies she didn't even know she had. This technique involves using words and gestures that aren't direct but hint at possibilities. By creating images in her mind and letting her imagination do the rest, you'll have her thinking about you in ways she's never experienced. Don't underestimate the power of what you don't say. 2. Challenge her to think of you like no other man. The key to becoming unforgettable is to challenge her. Don't give her all the answers. Make her work for your attention. When she's unsure about what you're thinking or feeling, her mind will obsess over trying to figure you out. This mystery turns you into a challenge, something she'll want to conquer. This is how you ensure she thinks of you differently than any other man. 3. How to create a silent emotional dependency she doesn't even realize. Emotional dependence isn't always obvious. If you become her emotional refuge, the person she feels understood by, she'll start needing you without realizing it. The key is to be the one who understands her without judgment, listens without interrupting. This creates a quiet bond that she can't easily break, because you become part of her emotional well-being. 4. The psychological game that makes her feel she needs you more than she realizes. For a woman to feel like she needs you, you must be unpredictable. Don't always be available, don't always give her what she expects. This push and pull dynamic creates a situation where she doesn't know when she'll fully have you, increasing her desire to chase you. By managing this psychological tension, you make her see you as a necessity in her life, even if she can't explain why. 5. Become the mystery she wants to unravel forever. A man who's too easy to read quickly loses a woman's interest. If you want her to always think about you, you need to maintain an air of mystery. Don't reveal everything right away. Always leave something to be discovered. Make her wonder what you're thinking, what you're feeling. This mystery will trap her in a never-ending game of curiosity and desire. 6. Infiltrate her thoughts with words that will be etched in her soul. Words hold tremendous power when used correctly. Instead of saying common things, choose phrases that resonate deep within her. Ask questions that make her reflect on her life, what she wants. Use descriptions that transport her mentally to another place. When your words connect with her deepest emotions, you'll have infiltrated her mind. 7. The unresolved tension technique that creates burning desire without going too far. Unresolved tension is one of the most powerful ways to generate desire. It's not about what you do, but what you don't do. Leave things hanging, create a almost kiss, an almost touch, something that never fully happens. This sense of unfinished business keeps desire alive because she'll want to complete what was left unfinished. 8. Create high expectations that make her curious about the unknown. Setting expectations is key to making a woman curious about you. Let her know there's more to you than meets the eye, but don't reveal everything. If she can see that you have many layers, that there's much more to discover, she'll want to keep exploring. These expectations, when handled well, will make her see you as a fascinating challenge. 9. How to make her feel vulnerable and fascinated at the same time. Vulnerability and fascination are an explosive combination. If you can make a woman feel safe with you but also intrigued by what you might do or say next, you'll have created an irresistible mix. Make her feel she can trust you, but also that she'll never quite know what you'll do. This keeps her emotions on edge, wanting more of you. 10. Dominate her mind with small challenges she'll want to overcome. Small psychological challenges are the perfect way to keep her hooked. Ask her questions that challenge her, that make her think. Propose little mental games where she feels she has to win your approval or interest. These challenges keep her mind focused on you, as she'll always want to prove she's good enough for you. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know you've taken in all the knowledge from the video so far. For more exciting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it later. Let's continue. Instant fascination. How to make her fantasize about you with just words. Guys, today I'm going to teach you something most men overlook: the power of words. I'm not just talking about what you say, but how and when you say it. If you want a woman to fantasize about you, to think about you even when you're not around, you need to learn how to use words as a powerful weapon. We're not talking about superficial conversations here. We're talking about creating such a deep and sensual connection that she can't help but think of you. Are you ready to learn how? But before we dive in, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like so we can keep sharing these secrets. Let's break down the details that will change the way you talk to any woman. 1. Discover phrases that ignite desire before she even notices. Words have the power to enter her mind without her realizing it. If you know what to say and how to say it, you can spark a woman's desire without her even noticing. This isn't about being vulgar or direct, quite the opposite. Subtle phrases that suggest more than they say are what awaken hidden desire. Talk about things that make her think about what it would be like to be with you. Use words like imagination and sensation, and you'll notice her body language subtly shift. 2. Create scenarios in her mind that make her want more every time she's with you. Your goal is to create a world of possibilities in her mind. Describe situations, but let her fill in the details. For example, when you talk about a place you'd like to visit, hint at what it would be like to be there with someone special, but don't say who. Give her space to imagine you two together. The more vague your description, the more her imagination works, keeping her thinking about you even when you're not there. 3. How to use sensual descriptions to naturally create fantasies. Sensual descriptions don't have to be explicit. In fact, the more subtle they are, the more powerful they become. Talk about sensory details like a scent that reminds you of her or the texture of something that makes you think of how it would feel on her skin. Use metaphors, mentioning how certain moments or places have a special vibe that makes things feel different. This will make her imagine experiencing those sensations with you, triggering her intimate side without her even realizing it. 4. The verbal seduction technique that will make her imagine what it's like to be with you. To seduce with words, you don't need to be direct, but you do need to be intentional. Use open-ended questions that make her reflect on her life or how she feels at certain moments. Ask her how she likes to spend time when she's at peace, or what she enjoys most in a relationship. As she answers, start hinting at how you'd love to experience those things together, but don't say it outright. This mental game will lead her to imagine being with you in ways she hadn't considered before. 5. Leave her breathless just with the tone of your voice. How you speak can be even more important than what you say. A low, slow tone creates a sense of intimacy, something that will make her feel closer to you, even in casual conversation. Lower your voice during key moments, especially when discussing personal things or asking deep questions. The right tone can turn an ordinary conversation into a charged, tension-filled moment. 6. Master the conversation so she's attracted without knowing why. The key to mastering a conversation is controlling it without making it obvious. Ask about her interests, but link those topics to things you'd want to do with her. For example, if she's into music, talk about a concert or experience that would allow her to imagine you two there together. Let her steer the conversation, but always guide it toward thoughts that involve you. 7. The power of subtle compliments that will echo in her mind for days. A well-placed compliment can make her think about you long after the conversation. The key is to be specific but not obvious. Instead of telling her she's attractive, compliment something she doesn't hear often. For example, "I love how you express yourself. There's something about your perspective that's different." This type of compliment sticks because it's not superficial. It's something that lingers in her mind, making her think about you long after. 8. Build sexual tension through stories and carefully chosen words. Telling stories is one of the most powerful ways to create tension. Talk about experiences you've had, but let her imagine the details. Mention a place that made you feel something special, but don't explain why. Leave gaps for her to fill with her own thoughts. The more ambiguity you leave, the more tension you build, making her think of you when she fills in the blanks. 9. How to make her smile and fantasize at the same time with provocative comments. Humor and provocation are powerful allies. Use comments that make her smile but also make her think about what could be happening between you. A comment like, "You have a really interesting way of seeing things. I wonder what it'd be like if you let yourself go a little more," can spark a conversation that's both fun and seductive. These small provocations are what make her fantasize about you without even realizing it. 10. Turn a casual conversation into a session of unintentional fantasies. The key to turning a casual conversation into something more is knowing when to change the tone. If you start by talking about something mundane like work or the weather, slowly shift the conversation to more personal topics. Ask her how she feels in certain moments or what makes her feel alive. As she responds, hint at how you'd like both of you to experience those feelings together. It doesn't have to be explicit. just enough to get her mind working on its own. If you've made it this far, my friend, comment below with 100% or something else to let me know you've absorbed all the knowledge from the video. For more topics like this, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it later. Let's continue. The key to desire. Turn your presence into an invitation to pleasure. Guys, today, I want to teach you something incredibly powerful. Attraction isn't always about what you say or do directly. Often, what truly creates desire in a woman is your presence. How you carry yourself even when you're not trying. Your presence can be your most powerful weapon, and today, I'll show you how to use it to your advantage. If you want women to feel an uncontrollable attraction towards you, you need to master certain aspects of how you present yourself to the world. But before we dive into these secrets, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Now, let's discover how you can turn your presence into an irresistible invitation to pleasure. 1. How to make your aura stand out and be felt without touching her. Your aura is the energy you project, and while you can't see it, women can definitely feel it. You don't need to physically touch a woman for her to feel attracted to you. The way you move, occupy space, and interact with your environment can make her perceive you as confident, interesting, and desirable. Always maintain an open, relaxed, and confident posture. This signals that you dominate your space without being overbearing. A straight posture, a secure gaze, and a slight hint of mystery in your expression can make her feel your presence without you needing to do much. 2. Become the center of her world without trying to get attention. Men who attract effortlessly aren't those constantly seeking attention, but the ones whose presence alone draws people to them. How do you achieve this? By developing confidence that speaks for itself. The key is not seeking external validation. When you're not trying to please everyone, you automatically become the type of man who stands out. Stay calm at all times, avoid overreacting, and most importantly, maintain control of the situation. Let others seek your attention, and you'll notice how she begins to gravitate towards you. 3 steps to create an aura of mystery she can't resist. Mystery is one of the biggest triggers of desire. If she feels like she doesn't know everything about you, she'll want to learn more. To achieve this, you need to withhold certain information about yourself. Don't share everything immediately. Leave her with unanswered questions. When you talk about yourself, mention interesting details without diving too deep, making her feel like there's more to discover. Every time you speak, make sure to leave a small hint of something deeper, something that will make her want to keep exploring who you are. Mystery is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. 4. Discover how your posture can instantly awaken female desire. The way you stand, sit, or walk can completely change how a woman perceives you. Slouching or moving awkwardly sends the wrong signals. But if you hold yourself firmly, with relaxed shoulders and your chest out, you project security and confidence. Qualities women find irresistible. If you approach her slowly, without rushing, you'll show that you're in control. Quick or erratic movements can ruin the calm, dominant vibe you need to project. 5. How to be the person she desires when she's alone. The true art of seduction lies in becoming the person she thinks about when she's alone. It's not just about what you say or do when you're together, but how you make her feel when you're not there. You need to ensure she associates you with positive emotions, calm, desire, and the feeling that something is missing when you're not around. The key is creating memorable moments, small interactions that stay in her mind. Don't underestimate the power of a good goodbye or a deep conversation that leaves a mark. These moments will make her crave your presence even when you're away. 6. Use your energy to create erotic tension without being vulgar. Erotic tension is an art. It's not about being direct or vulgar, but about hinting just enough to make her feel an attraction she can't explain. The key is how you manage your energy. When you're near her, hold eye contact a few seconds longer than usual, but not so long that it makes her uncomfortable. If you're talking, lower your voice slightly when discussing more intimate topics. This combination of subtlety and control will create a tension between you that she can't ignore, and the best part is, you've done all this without saying anything explicit. 7. Make her feel like she's losing something incredible when you leave. One of the biggest mistakes men make is being too available. If you're always around, if you always respond immediately, she'll never get the chance to miss you. What you need to do is create a sense of scarcity. Make her feel that every moment with you is valuable and that when you leave, she's losing something incredible. Don't end conversations or interactions abruptly. Always leave on a high note, something that makes her want more. That way, when you're gone, she'll be thinking about what just happened and what could happen next time. 8. The self-esteem technique that makes your presence irresistible to her. Self-confidence is addictive. When a woman senses that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you don't need others' approval, and that you know who you are, your presence becomes irresistible. Work on your self-esteem, how you view yourself, and that will reflect in how others see you. The technique is simple. Don't doubt yourself, don't apologize for who you are, and most importantly, don't constantly seek approval. When a woman feels that you're in control of your life and that you don't need to impress anyone, she'll want to be near you because your confidence is magnetic. 9. How to prolong moments of closeness to generate desire. Physical proximity can be a powerful tool when used correctly. If you're close to her, extend those moments of closeness subtly. Don't get too close too quickly, and don't pull away abruptly. Maintain a balance of being close enough for her to feel your presence but not so close that you invade her personal space. This controlled proximity creates a natural tension, a desire to get even closer. Over time, she will associate those moments of closeness with a feeling of desire and start seeking more of your presence. 10. Make her always want to be near you with just small movements. Small movements, like a subtle smile, a light touch on the arm, or a wink at the right moment, can make her want to be near you all the time. These gestures create a bond of intimacy without the need for grand declarations or exaggerated actions. Each small movement, if well-timed, can become a trigger for her to feel like she wants more of you. The more subtle these gestures are, the stronger their impact will be on her.